Good evening, my liege. Tonight. Oh no, Nukathang says, I am sick. I cannot join. I forgot to take an insulin shot. Well, that's okay, Nukathang. Take care of yourself first. I hope we have enough people. I think we should. So don't worry too much about it. I know Goyas is at the gym, so he cannot join. Okay, all right. Well, hey, thanks for popping in, guys. I know Rilip's here. Satin Flowers. Hello, Satin Flowers. Thanks for coming to check out the channel tonight. We're doing a little King of the Castle. I have played one game as a participant, not as the king. So I'm looking forward to actually being the king for once. I'm gonna get that bread, king. So let me capture it properly. Why is it like that? Oh, that's why. Okay, I see. I'm capturing the wrong one. King of the Castle. And we're good. Okay, let's transition. Now was a chance to get your name in the history books. Here's hoping. Either that or... I mean, either way, whether I am deposed or become a good and wise and just king, I'll be in the history books. You know, there's plenty of shitty kings in the history books. No big deal. So let's take a look. I guess I will be... Stupid mic stand. Jeez. The cables, chat. I blame the cables. All right. We will be Star Shard of 0. 0 to hero. Let's go. I'm gonna fire it up. Stream on Twitch and your viewers can join your game simply by typing into chat. Players who've bought the game will appear in the story more often. We're gonna go ahead. Oh. Really says, I don't know if you played any Horizon or Destiny, but actor Lance Reddick died today. I have not played either of those. I think I did see that on Reddit today. That sucks, I guess. But I have not played either of those games. Stream on Twitch and your viewers can join your game. I'm just gonna play on Twitch. We'll try that one. If that's not... The Twitch extension shows their region, blah, blah, blah. Install it by going to blah, blah, blah. Okay, sure, whatever. Hey, Tita's here. Hello, Tita. All right, I got it. I see it. So let's see. Who do we want to include? Belligerent and fondness for hunting. Rilip, you were first or second or whatever. I'll let you pick the first one. We have to pick 3 of these guys. So which one do you think I should add first? Tita just woke up. Holy moly. What time zone are you in? That's crazy. I'm about ready to go to bed, but I gotta stay up late because gaming with the boys tonight. It's gonna be a good time. Also, chat, happy St. Patrick's Day. If you didn't see, I am wearing my St. Patrick's Day shirt. It has Patrick on it. As you can see, I also have some Irish cream, Bailey's Irish cream. And for dinner, if you haven't seen in the Discord, Emmykins whipped up her very famous once a year corned beef with cabbage and mashed potatoes and stuff. Hello, Rainbow Yeti. Thanks for popping in tonight. Satin Flower says, if I may be so bold to suggest one, I would like the Grandees. Of course, the Grandees, no problem. They have the best dress option. They kind of do. I'm partial to the Patricians, even though they get screwed over more often than not. And there's the Discord link. Thanks, Nukathing, for typing that out. Brilip had Burger King for dinner. Yeah, okay, well. Did you at least get the St. Patrick's Day special that doesn't exist? All right, I'm gonna put the counts for Emmykins because she loves vampires. They're not mashed, sorry. Did I say mashed? They're just regular, they're like boiled. Just regular potatoes. We'll do the Chiefs of the North too. All right, so let's go. Wahoo! Join the game. Your nobles may join via chat with this exclamation mark join followed by pronoun players can join mid-game and their wealth and region are saved in continued game. So there you go. Repeatbot is joining. Thank you, Repeatbot. Holy moly, tons of people here tonight. This is great. I'm sure Emmykins will figure this out shortly. She knows how to type. She's working on it right now. I'm looking at her. She's wondering if she can do it on her phone. Yes, you can. Nuka Thing is celebrating St. Patrick's Day by going through a famine and having the British claim that it's because I'm not Catholic enough. The British weren't even Catholic at that time. That makes no sense. Satin flowers, you get stuck in the north. Hey, that's all right. The north is all right. I don't know if it's random. I suppose it tries to auto balance the teams. All right, we'll wait a few seconds here. I'm gonna drink some more of this Irish cream, which holy moly is ooh, it's a spicy cream. Nuka Thing is yeah, you're the Grandies. All right, I'll just hit begin. If people pop in later, you can just feel free to, I don't know, explain how to join. Bing bong. So if you guys haven't played this before, I'll take it nice and slow so everybody kind of gets the idea. I don't think Rilip and Emmykins have played. Seems like the rest of you are probably somewhat familiar. So for me to win, I have to acquire an heir, then complete my ambition. I have to keep an eye on your guys' schemes. If you get through all the stages of your schemes, you win. So you guys are on teams against me. The Defiance, if you guys get too high, you can rebel. You guys, to win, you have to get through 3 stages of the scheme. You can vote in various things, and you can rebel. I don't know exactly how it all works, but let's go ahead and go through the first one. So let's do our coronation first. I got to get coronated as the good king. This is your monarch, the streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. These are the kingdom stats up here on the top there. If any of them are 0, I lose. These are the region stats. Stats determine which events are generated. Okay, sure, whatever. Defiance. If defiance is higher than both authority and stability, a region can trigger a rebellion. That'll be fun. Satin flowers, thank you. Thank you. I'll ask if I have any questions. You can scroll through the full list of nobles and their wealth here. I don't need to do that. All right, so the Chancellor has scheduled our coronation to take place in a week. That's half a fortnight. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless, and when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Come on, guys. We wouldn't want that, I suppose. As is tradition, the council will decide your fate. Of course. Of course. Shall we call the nobles in? Yes, we shall. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected. Oh. All right, voting. These are the upcoming choices that you guys will be able to vote on. Each of these can change the stats in some way, and the monarch can change how the vote is run with a law. You may use 1 law per vote. Try using your veto on one option you dislike. When the vote opens, nobles vote using the command !vote followed by the choice. So A, B, C, or D in this case. And I can close the vote anytime after everyone has voted or the timer hits 0. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and veto. How do I veto? Select. I'm going to veto this because this is just a bad one. I don't want the authority to go down and get no benefit from it. So, A, host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. That sounds wonderful. Proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the 9th god, or throw the king into the river. I'm going to start the vote now. Get ready. You don't vote yet, Rilip. Now you can vote. Vote now. Oh, Nuka thing, is your still having the bad connection? I guess, yeah, just vote whatever Ruslana is voting. Oh, why does everybody vote to throw the king in the river? What's wrong with you guys? That's a terrible choice. Yeah, vote for the wine. All right, looks like everybody's voted. Of course, you just get thrown in the river. Bow, bow. Oh. It's the wrong one, chap. That's the bald one. Mesai. Oh, yes. Let me move my camera. Actually, somebody was talking about that. I posted that clip of me blowing up in Cataclysm, and everybody in the subreddit was like, that is the worst place for a camera in this game. And they're probably right, but I mean, it's like I gotta move shit around here. It's like a whole thing. All right, let's transition. I do play Cataclysm, yes, Nuka thing. I mean, I don't at the moment because my character blew himself up with C4. Is that better? Does that look better, guys? I played Monday and Wednesday, and then, well, I played last week too. I played Monday, Wednesday, and then died on Wednesday. Check the clip for more information. It was hilarious. All right, so stat has changed, stability's gone up, authority has gone down. It is decided the king will be thrown in the river. Stability civil, authority is now dubious. Let me get changed out of my nice robes. You know I love a good swim. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, I was gonna say soaking, sopping, sogging, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Yeah, it's a shallow lake, Rilla. You're not allowed to kill me right now. So here's the kingdom. You can see the south, the east, and the north, which it's a little bit of overlap there. So what, it's just Westeros? All right, council introduction. Let's take a look. Let's meet the council members. Now that I'm the king, my first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. They hail from all across the kingdom, the north, the east, and the south. This is a player who has bought King of the Castle. They can set their customization, get access to special outfits, etc., etc. This is Satin Flowers. Hello, Satin Flowers. Good luck in the days ahead, Your Highness. You'll need it dealing with us lot. An honor to finally make your acquaintance. From Repeatbot, may you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. May the ninth god bless your reign, Your Highness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. That's my best Taita voice. All right, the council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Dude, he's my father. He picks who get the monarch gets to be. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win a game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary. Ain't that the truth? Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasure, and stability. The first 2 years of my reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in place. Oh no! How can I stop them? To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir. Yep. And do an ambition. Got it. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? As a peacekeeper. Or, hold on. I know how to do this. As a saint. The church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? I don't care. Don't worry, I'm not doing peace. We're doing faith. I'm throwing my lot in with the grandees. I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. All right, let us end the season. You guys now get to vote for schemes. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. So we have one. All right, Grandees, vote now for which scheme you'd like to pursue. But yeah, I'm gonna go Church of England style. RepeatBot's got the right idea. Grandees are going for the highest faith. Good. Vote B. Man, there's a reason I don't drink very often. This stuff hits me like a truck. All right. Rainbow Yeti, I don't think you're in this one. Looks like the Grandees are going for Witch Hunt. Actually, who all's where? Oh, Taida, yeah, you missed that one. Gotta be on the ball. Rainbow Yeti, you are on the blue team. There's all sorts of heresy in the capital, and the Grandees intend to expose it. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must be the region with the highest faith in 3 seasons. Taida just switched over to PC. All right, perfect. Ah, the Counts. Is Emmykins on the Counts team? No, bummer. She loves vampires and stuff. In ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory. All right, purple team. Vote now. That would be RepeatBot and Rilip. So A is intimidation. Okay, there you go. You guys both voted for blood ritual. Excellent choice. Okay. The Count plans to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions. Holy shit. That goes hard. All right, you gotta have the highest farming in 4 seasons. And finally, blue team, the Chiefs. Chiefs of the North. We all know I should be on the throne. But they will never take our freedom. All right, blue team. A is subterfuge, lowering stability. B is prophecy, raising authority. And C is hornblower, lowering all faith. Oh, shit. I don't like that one. Tremble in fear. All right, Emmykins has voted for option C. No military. All right, there we go. So it looks like we're going hornblower. Trying to lower all faith in the realm. The Chiefs plan to dig up Oddheld's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the night. To advance their scheme, the Chiefs must lower the combined total of all regions' faith to 12 or less, which I will point out it currently is at 11. So you guys are already winning. Here you can review the region schemes and their claimants, when you have an heir, etc., etc. If your reign ends abruptly, for whatever reason, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. The vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir if you have one. All right. Let's go ahead and end the season and get ready to rock. All right, so let's check the honor guard first. Now that you're king, you need personal protection. I agree. I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? Please don't hurt me. I suppose so. You need an honor guard to keep you safe. What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The Chiefs with their most famous warrior heroes. The Counts with Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. That sounds awesome. And the Grandees have the fiercest battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel. All right. Well, I think I know which one I want. Tell me about the Northern Warriors. Bearded oafs with axes and no manners. They'll get drunk and cause trouble in the palace. No discipline at all. Okay, well, that doesn't sound very good. Let's take a look at the Order of the Drowned Rose. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. That's probably good. And the Southern Battle Nuns. They've sworn a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. What do you suggest? There's also a band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will be considered an insult to all other regions. All right, I am gonna vote. I'll take the Eastern Knights. I don't need an honor guard. Oh, but I do. Actually, you know what? I'll take the Northern Warriors. I will make arrangements at once. Taking the Warriors. Taida has no idea what's going on. Don't worry. The Spark Notes are, I have just hired the Eastern soldiers for my honor guard. There's a dangerous cult. All right, let's start with an invitation from the chiefs. Your Majesty, this year we will be holding the Winter Feast in my clan hall. It would be an honor if you could attend. The Winter Feast, what's that? 10 days of drinking, eating, fighting, competing, drinking, singing, stamping, drinking, and drinking. Oh, that's a lot of drinking. All will take place at the coldest time of the year as the snows bury us in, but you won't need to wrap up warm. That's what the whiskey is for. That is not how that works. Winter Feast is a special time of year. Okay, well, of course I'll go. A dangerous cult. The priests bring ever more concerning reports of a wild cult at large in the East. These fanatics call themselves the 8th Chapter. The First Order? And they claim to have found the arm of a dead god. Really? The arm of a god, a colossal limb that moves under its own power, tall as 5 men, long as 10 horses, clad in shining steel. I dread to think what such a thing might be capable of. The purple guys are not a cult. They have a cult in their realm. The council must do something to stop it. All right, council. It's not time to vote yet. I'm just going to read out the options. You can summon the High Inquisitor to break this cult, discreetly dispatch a spy to find out more, or wait and see. These things usually die by themselves. I'm not gonna like... Oh, wait. I'm gonna veto this one. Starting the vote. Let's go. Who's to say? Yeah, you guys are part of the... You guys are in the cult. What are you talking about? You guys are trying to lower my stability already. I see how it is. Everybody's voting for A. Oh no. Also, I finished my cream. I got to switch over to water. All right, we got 1 for a spy. I don't mind if the High Inquisitor does his thing, you know? Whatever. All right, voting has concluded. We're going to summon the High Inquisitor to break the cult, destroy them, drive them out. I will make them see the true light of the 9th, esteemed members of the council. Over the weeks, word reaches the council that the High Inquisitor is altogether too enthusiastic. She escalates panic by hanging anyone who dares mention the cult's existence. That's not gonna help very much. Sounds like a bit of a witch hunt, if you ask me. And that was all 3, I think? Yeah, so we'll end the season. Nobles can use their wealth to build on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command. Fund AX, where X is personal wealth. So A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then you put in how much money you want to spend. When you're ready, hit start auction. So let's go over the options. We can build a Grand Bazaar or a stadium. The Grand Bazaar increases trade in the chief's territory. The stadium decreases military in the chief's territory. The counts can build an aqueduct, which increases farming in the count's territory, or an observatory, which lowers faith. And the grandees can build a cathedral, which increases faith, or a thieves guild, which lowers trade. So we're going to go ahead and start. You guys can see your wealth on the right side here. Here we go. Starting the auction. Let's see. So currently, Ruslana has voted for... It's going to be impossible to keep track of who's voting for what. Looks like the Aqueduct is currently leading. Munmi. That's right, Taita. Munmi. Oh, you misspelled fun there. It's neck and neck right now. You guys got to break the tie. Fund F. You're trying to lower the trade in the Grandees, huh? Interesting. Holy cow. Oh, Emmykins has got one. We'll see if it goes through. Why are you funding the Thieves Guild in our territory? Great question. I don't... Listen, I don't know. Did Emmykins not get locked? I guess she had... There's too much of a delay for whatever reason. I don't know. Okay, so the Thieves Guild for the Grandees and the Aqueduct for the Counts. Taita's just a wild card, I guess. All right, let's find a spouse. Absolutely, let's go. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Oh boy. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. But mother, I don't want to get married. No, I've been busy. All right, I prefer women. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families of the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Just send me a binder full of women, and we'll take a look at them. All right, the Troubled Inquisitor. It looks like the cultist search hunt is not going super well. Despite the Inquisition's efforts, the cult problem worsens. There have been explosions under several eastern cities. Never mind the church. It's been shaking the foundations of my mansion. Ugh, what's the deal with Inquisitors? This heresy, this 8th chapter, it must be rooted out. I require more resources. All right, asshole, how about you do it right this time? Send royal soldiers, tell her to stop complaining, and call the Inquisition off. It's doing more harm than good. I'm not going to worry about vetoing any of these. You guys can do whatever you want. Taita's right. I only go for MILFs. We're going to go ahead and start the vote. Get your votes in now. Okay, we got royal soldiers going back to the east. That's going to lower defiance but increase faith. Tell her to stop complaining and go do her job. Holy cow, you guys really like that one, huh? Oh, this must be a really bad option. If you guys are all picking it. Okay. All right. Let's continue. I don't know if you can change your vote after you make it, Taita. Voting has ended. Tell her to stop complaining and go to her job. This is gonna end poorly. I shall defer to your wisdom on the matter. I'm sure she has like a real bite in her voice. That did increase faith though, so that's good. You receive word some days later that the Inquisition grinds on with morale ebbing as the 8th chapter continues to elude them. Maybe that's just gonna be our new religion. We'll join the cult. It's Crusader King style, you know, there's a cult or there's a heresy, you just join them. Grandee Taita Titanium of the South has been bleeding us dry, they have. What are they doing? Taxes are 10 times higher than they've ever been. I can't afford to feed me cows. Oh no, not your cows. Taita Titanium's been taxing their peasants at least twice as much as the next highest noble. Damn, Taita. It's been a hard year, your holiness. I have barely any gold in my vault. I'm just doing what I can to stay afloat. You're clearly having a hard time. I'll get you off. We are blessed. I'm relieved you saw sense, your highness. But think of me cows, your honors. Think of me cows. You're fine. Over the next few months, Taita Titanium becomes rich once again by jacking up their taxes. The other grandees follow their example gleefully. It's fine. Soon enough, the farms of the south are destitute. The cattle are starving, and so are the peasants. Only the grandees are fat and wealthy. That was probably a bad choice on my part. Oh well, let's end the season. You may collect a common tax or target a specific region. Taxing a region will increase their defiance stat and decrease noble wealth. Well, guess what? You guys just got all that extra money. I'm sure you won't mind. The Count sell unused tracts of land to the Adventurers Guild for 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. Oh, that's a purple thing. That's cool. All right, we're just going to go ahead and tax the grandees there. I just gave you a tax break, so it's coming back to me now. All right, up next. Heresy Unleashed. Oh boy. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with the cult. Your Highness, it is with little surprise that I must say ignoring our cult problem did not make the issue simply go away. The 8th chapter has grown in size and now threatens to overturn the church in our cities. Their leader, Etravion da Opry, Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, has taken to calling himself the Father in the East. Some choices have certain uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chance of success. All right, so we can either go, we got a 50-50 shot on the faith option, a 35% shot on the military option, or we bribe cultists to kill their leader. You know, honestly, I'm good for bribing them. I'm cool with that. So let's go ahead and start the vote. Yeah, Taita funded the Thieves Guild, and now it's you're bleeding them dry, Taita. Come on, think of the cows. Everybody's voting A. Oh, we got one for C. This is exciting stuff. It reminds me of playing Crusader Kings, but less so. A little more chat participatory. All right, I'll give you guys a couple more seconds because it looks like it could be a tiebreaker here. If somebody switches, or you guys can't switch, but if somebody goes to C. Oh, okay. Nope, Emmykins voted A, so it looks like we're going A. 50-50 shot. Voting has closed. Mount the greatest Inquisition ever seen. We succeeded! Yes! The High Inquisito and her underlings tear through the eastern cities, enlisting the aid of local clergy to zealously stamp out any and all traces of the 8th chapter. Faith challenge succeeded. Treasury, we lost 1,000 money. Military went down in the east. The east is now loyal. Faith, it went fervent. And stability went down. Ooh, that's not good. Etravion da Opry Darkness Dementia Ravenway is wheeled before you in a cage, weighed down with chains. His cultists have been imprisoned, hung. I don't think that's correct. I guess they could be hung. We don't know. I haven't seen them. Or burned at the stake. He is the last of his movement. The days of your church are at an end. I found the 8th god. Others will find him again. He can spend his days in the dungeon. No, fuck it. Let's burn him. Burn him to death. Or, that's a tough one. He does have a cool outfit. I do like his style. I say, all right. I mean, we already killed all the other ones. I guess we can let him. No, he'll come back. We're burning him. He's going down. Do what you will. I spit on your crown and your blasphemous 9th. All right, well. He does indeed spit at the ground through the bars of his cage as he's taken to meet the pyre. Yeah, take that, Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway. Now it is time for the Winter Feast. Not to be confused with Winter Beast, which is different. He is a martyr now. Okay, well, the alternative is we exile him and he comes back with an army from another nation, or we burn him and his movement dies because we've already killed all of his cultists. All right, so we're at the Winter Feast. Welcome to my humble hall. Take a seat, grab a drink. Have a drink, have a drive. Go out and see what you can find. It is customary at Winter Feast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? Ah, well, let me tell you. Ooh, a champion warhorse? An axe with an emerald encrusted shaft. What is this? I'm just gonna say nothing. We'll do a champion warhorse. Look at that beauty, a fine addition to my stables. Thank you, your majesty. That's right. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and a lake of ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you are a little merry. I'm not gonna get drunk. As Winter Feast draws on and the snow piles up outside the doors, the mood in the hall turns raucous. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall leading the entire hall in song. Absolutely. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. Northern Kingdom. All right. The next morning, the chiefs are scattered around the hall, groaning and nursing their hangovers. Your hangover isn't too bad, but the thoughts of the voyage home make you wince. They make you cringe. You bid farewell to the chiefs and begin the long, perilous journey back to the capital. And back we shall go. Time to pick a marriage candidate. I'm already banned in West Virginia for my views on mountains. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance and a partner for life to have and hold. Don't forget, Mom, come on. I suppose so, but the alliance comes first. All right, then let's see them. They're covered with we get to see 3 portraits. We don't even get to meet them. Whatever. It's like Tinder. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Mag, firstborn daughter of the Northern Rainbow Yeti clan. That actually makes sense. Yet the Yeti would be from the north. From what I've heard, she knows exactly what she wants and will do whatever's necessary to get it. Oh, she can get it. Always got her nose in a book, from what I've heard. Had a bit of controversy a while back when her clan hall burned down. She was to blame somehow. I can see the appeal. This is Avina, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Repeatbot dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting her to smile. That's not a smile, Mom. A very pious young lady. She did have to suppress a peasant revolt on her land recently. I wonder why. She's an intriguing candidate. And finally, from the south, Cardosa, the eldest daughter of the Nukathang lineage. She's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? She claims to put her faith in the 9th god above all worldly concerns, and she's got grand plans. Not bad at all. I'm gonna pick I've made my decision. I'm gonna pick Cardosa. I refuse to marry any of them. No. We'll pick Cardosa. Gotta keep that defiance down. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. Perfect. The Nukathang lineage. I could have gone for the Goth GF. I know, but I didn't. All right, I think that's the 3 quests, so on to the next one. Yeah, Rilip, of course you want me to pick the East. I see your name in there. In a picturesque castle overlooking the southern city of Calaville, 2 grandees lie back to enjoy the sun. So we have Tida Titanium and who's the other one? Reslana. Okay. I suppose our people have been lax in their religious duties recently. Yeah, that's true. The Grandees aims to have the highest faith of all regions, but they do not because the counts went over them. I can adopt a new law that alters how voting is run. You can only adopt one new law at a time and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. The monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain +1 authority. Ooh. I'm gonna go for call for unity, because you guys seem to vote pretty good. Of course you'd like the first one, Taita. That doesn't benefit me, though. Alright, we got a peasant uprising, the iron limb. Oh, shit. Alright, let's start with the peasant uprising, I guess. I think we're assuming that the vampire was a goth GF, although she didn't really have the look of a goth GF. Iron choice is a guarantee to never win a vote again. Well, sometimes that's what I want. Sometimes I want you guys to not pick an option. Or I just put it on the option that I don't want, and then it's like a pseudo veto. A band of peasants have staged an uprising in the south, Your Majesty. In the dead of night, they stormed the castle of my good friend, Grandi Ruslana Sharkey. She and her family are currently languishing in her own dungeons. How were the peasants able to take the castle? They bribed some of the guards. They also seem to have brand new, well-forged weapons, pikes and swords. Oh. What are the peasants' demands? They want Grandi Ruslana Sharkey to be stripped of her assets with her lands divided among the peasantry. Whoa, that's communism. In return, the rabble will free her and spare her life. Pretend to accept their demands. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Stability, defiance. You know what? I don't really care. You guys... I mean, I would lean this one, but I'll let you guys vote for whatever. Pretend to accept the demand sounds funny. Yeah, something tells me that's gonna go over poorly. Wait. No, wait. Go back. No, don't pick that one. I just realized my stability is already kind of low. We didn't rate Rilip. We haven't started yet. Yeah, Ruslana was smart and put a super luxurious dungeon in the castle, so it's actually fine. All right, so we're split between send an army and give the peasants right now. Yeah, you gotta wait till I start the vote, Rilip. When you hear the ding. All right, looks like, oh wow, we're neck and neck here, guys. Oh, okay. Looks like we're gonna try the army idea. I'll give, who else? Satin Flowers, Rainbow Yeti, if you guys want to vote. Nuka Thing, otherwise... Nobody's voting? Okay, I feel like I've given you guys enough time. Looks like we're gonna try the army idea. Voting has closed. It lasts a month. Disease runs rampant in the besiegers' camp, causing hundreds of soldiers to die or desert. The siege drags on and on. By the time your soldiers finally take the castle, Grandi Ruslana has starved to death in her own dungeon. Oh no. The peasant rabble are hanged, but it won't bring Ruslana Sharkey back to life. The other Grandees blame you for this incompetence. Oh, come on now. Ruslana has died. Ruslani Sharkey II has joined the council. You're not... No, now you have your heir take over. Oh, Taita, why? Why would you do that to your own ally, Taita? The Iron Limb. If it pleases your majesty, we've salvaged that limb of the 8th god that Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway drew power from. It rests now within my workshop. The so-called Arm of God is actually a machine from a long-extinct civilization. We have so little evidence of ancient technology, I think it prudent to study the contraption. How interesting. And in your observations, learned woman, had the dangers of this heresy not crossed your mind? It must be destroyed, your majesty. The matter is simple. Well, hold on now. Okay. I'm gonna call for unity here. Titus says, I would do that to my own ally because I'm a batshit insane historical figure. It's true. All right, vote. Should we let the scholar study the arm of God, break it up and sell it off, or utterly destroy it? Looks like we're studying as a start. Oh, uh-oh. Well, we're already at 50%. Feeling pretty good about that. Oh, okay. It's like 3 people voting for studying it. All right, I can't stop this, so here we go. Voting has concluded. 4 nobles voted for let the scholar study the arm of God. This is utterly acceptable, beyond the pale. Stability is now stable. Thank you, thank you. Ah, how delightful. I'm glad the council is so keen to advance the sciences. Some months later, the scholar calls you to her workshop and presents a new invention, a metal box with a large glass eye in its front. She calls it the Visograph. What in Celeste Ath is this? I don't like the way it's looking at me. You made this from a giant hand? Yes, indeed. The hand had one of these things embedded in each fingertip, but we only recovered one successfully. Let me show you how it works. I want to see how it works. She has an assistant stand in front of the Visograph and another assistant turn a handle on the machine. A puff of smoke comes up from the device, and then the assistant hands the scholar a thin slide of animal fat, parchment pressed to either side of it. What the fuck? On the parchment is a black... Oh, it's a camera. Okay. I call it a Viso. You're never able to understand the Visograph machine. It remains within the borders of the East, who soon start exporting their instant portraits all over Celeste Ath. Oh, the kingdom is called Celeste Ath. That was not ever mentioned. All right, time for the wedding. Your wedding to Cardosa is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend for a week and a day. The capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? Of course I do. What else would I do? Then I now pronounce you king and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. And after the dance, well, I'll let you use your imagination. Stability and authority went up. By the time you find yourself alone with Cardosa, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was. A shame the tradition demanded we marry in St. Bertrand's Cathedral. I can assure you the temples down in the south are much grander. I hope you're not feeling homesick already, dear. Of course not. I never get homesick, actually. I can't abide people who waste time dwelling on the past. Oh, blow it out your ass. Tell me something you're passionate about. Let's get to know our new wife. I'm just a humble follower of the Ninth God's teachings. And everywhere I look, I'm surrounded by sinners and heathens. I can't wait to laugh at them from the hereafter. Oh god, I've married an utter twit. Don't you... Okay, chat. Quick am I the asshole aside. Don't ever say this to your wife. Oh no. The Ninth God is an egg with legs. It's a Nuka thing. That's so interesting. It is, isn't it? This is like that episode of Seinfeld where Elaine finds out her boyfriend is super religious. And he's like, and she says, don't you care that I'm not religious? And he's like, no, I'm not the one going to hell. You gently fall asleep to the sound of Cardosa droning on about herself. I actually do that with Emmykins if I'm having trouble sleeping. I'm like, can you tell me about your day? Boom, instantly, I'm asleep. It's great. All right, let's see what's going on. Back in the south, the plot to instigate a witch hunt against the king is picking up momentum. Glorious work, my friend. We have a faithful south and a friendly High Inquisitor. Oh, you guys, that actually counts even though you're tied? Oh, that's not fair. All right. So you guys have the High Inquisitor. You must raise other regions' defiance to a combined total of 8, or ensure another region begins a rebellion in 3 seasons. Okay, I mean, you can try it. Late at night, the 2 counts meet. Looks like you guys did get your farming. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. Okay, well, there you go. Increase your farming. Now it's time to summon the demon. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Okay, I'm at 6 right now. Good. And the chiefs have, I guess, also succeeded. An ancient legend is resurfacing in the north, yet the chiefs can't agree on where. All right, so you guys are still looking for the horn. Blah, blah, blah. Enough. Before to recover the horn, we must earn the gods' favor, and while you two bicker, our enemies in the Ninth Church grow stronger. The chief's aim is to lower all regions' combined faith to 12 or less. They have not done it yet. How do you guys make other regions have more deviance or defiance? You just gotta vote. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown their region's preferred claimant. Yeah, well, I don't think they're gonna succeed, so there. All right. 2 in the blue, huh? A contentious sale. Your Majesty, this is an outrage. Count Rilip is trying to steal my bear from under my nose. Rilip, what do you have to say? It's not his bear. I was about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tatterlands when Chief Satinflowers turned up shouting and raving about Skurinorn. And who is Skurinorn? The northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow, clear as day. Tell me more about this bear. She's a magnificent specimen. She'd be a great addition to my menagerie. The bear belongs to the north. All right, let's take it to the council. All right. A, if it is sacred, Chief Satinflower should have the bear. Finders keepers, Count Rilip can have the bear. And encourage a bidding war between the nobles. Let's go. Start the vote, council. Bear paws are basically daggers. I mean, I guess. I feel like they use their teeth more. If you remember the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, he was like mauled by a bear, and the bear was using the bear's teeth to, like, tear him up. I never saw that movie. I don't know. Wow, we're 100% tied up. Oh nope. Okay. Looks like we're giving it to Chief Satinflowers to lower faith. Cool. Oh wait, no, that's bad. I want high faith. Shit. All right, looks like Satinflowers is gonna get the bear. Yeah, Rilip found the bear first, but whatever. Defiance can't go lower. Good. Naturally, the counts aren't very happy to have lost their potential zoo exhibit, but there's little they can do. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intent green eyes, and she's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than a wagon. Holy cow. Faith can't go lower. All right, well. Okay, the Archbishop's request. What does the Archbishop want now? Your Majesty, I wish to speak to you about the situation in the north. Too long have the Northerners been allowed to worship their heathen tree gods in brazen defiance of the ninth god. Allow me to send some of my best missionaries to the north, it for the good of the realm. I'll have to bring it to the council. All right, do we send missionaries to the north, or do we deny the Archbishop's request for a mission? I'm gonna call for unity here. The bear is vast. Got huge tracts of land. Vote now. You guys are trying to break the stability. Oh no, I should have just gone. I should have just denied it. Well, hey, maybe we can get the faith up in the north. I don't know. Wow, you guys are like all in on this. This is great. All right, let's see. Voting has ended. Send missionaries to the north. Let's see how badly it goes. Stability went up. Defiance. Oh, shit, defiance went up. This is erasure of our culture. We won't forget this, you rabid pack of tyrants. The mission goes ahead, despite protests from the chiefs. Your stable and prosperous kingdom gives weight to the missionaries' words. How else could the kingdom be doing so well if not blessed by the ninth god himself? That's right. Turns out to be a rip-roaring success. Trust in the clergy is high, and so northern villages convert in droves. Whole cities at a time. And my money went up thanks to the tithes. Great work, guys. Good vote, good vote. And now we get to talk to a wandering bard. Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she's come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness. The best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. Oh boy. A song, you say, about me? I have tune and verse all but ready. I have saved my best work for you. She saved the best for last, just like the song. All I require is a subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? Teach them to love me. Is it better to be feared or loved, chat? She is very pretty. You're right, Taita. Too bad we couldn't marry her. I say both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. I will do so, Your Highness. Absolutely. Give me but a few weeks, and everyone within the Crown lands will know of your benevolence. Pray, I need only a small payment of 500 gold. Sure, whatever. I'll pay you 1,000. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. She hurries out of the throne room to do my bidding. I want people to love how much they're afraid of me. Stability is now 8. Ounce, I'm looking at you. That stability is not coming down. And that's the end of the season. Let's go. All right, time to do a another one of these. So we have aqueducts for the chiefs, observatory for the chiefs. So farming up, faith down. For the counts, we have farming up, stability down, which I know you guys really want. Grandees, faith up, and monument for authority up. So I'll go ahead and let you guys start the bidding. Looks like the grandees have a bit of a money advantage here. So remember, exclamation mark fund, the letter of your choice, and then how much you want to spend. It's like we're off to a good start for the prison. Holy shit. Okay. Going all in on the prison. Emmykins is trying to lower faith. All right, we're all tied up to 1,700. Holy cow. This is some mad money. Get Kramer in here. I mean, yeah, there's really no reason to increase. The top 2 win. So you really just want to spend as little as possible to get your building in there. I know it's tough, but there's a bit of a stream delay. You're hedging your bets. Okay, all right. Hedge your bets. Wow, yellow didn't. You guys didn't even. Oh, you know, I guess Taita, what did you fund? You funded the observatory for some reason. Taita really is a wild card. All right, so looks like faith is going to go down in the north, and stability is going to go down across the kingdom. About your heir. All right, let's learn about my heir. Your marriage to Cardosa has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough and you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark. She cares more about the ninth god than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. All right, my mom says it was a magnificent wedding. It went about as well as could be expected. You're still in power, you got the crown, that's what matters. You've done well so far, but something's still missing, an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Or the youngest of your mini cousins. I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. Should I make my youngest cousin my heir, or shall I try to have a child together? No, we gotta, that's the whole point. Repeatbot wants the blood sacrifice to go ahead as planned. We're getting there, don't worry. The traditional method, no one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. That's why they call them business socks. Home improvements. Your Highness, the northern farms are unfortunately running into problems. The sheep are suffering from a terrible wool-wasting disease. We need funds for herbal tonics. Ninth, preserve us. Is that all? I hardly have the coin to pay my guards, and city watches across the south are losing numbers of Ashmead attacks will be defenseless. Complain all you want, we can't eat weaponry. They got a point. Okay, so we can A, give funds to the north to help the farms. B, fund the southern military. C, provide funding for both regions. Or D, leave them to their troubles. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and veto that one, because we don't have that much money, I'd like to point out. And let's go ahead and start the votes. Cows. What about me cows? I need me cows, my lord. All right, looks like we're going to start by funding the southern military, which is a little scary, I'm going to be honest. Okay, going to the north now with Emmykins. Uh-oh. Okay, all right. We're tied up, A and B. Oh no, Taita voted B. Oh shit. Sorry, Warlord. Oh, it's tied up. All right, then that means I get to pick. Well, you know I'm gonna pick the north, because I love you guys. You guys are great. Grandee Ruslana Sharkey II and some of the Grandees shake their heads and leave abruptly. Farming is now sufficient, treasury went down 1,000, some chiefs' wealth has increased, etc., etc. All right. You send a letter thanking him, still unsure if the sheep were healthy or not prior to beheading. Yeah, why would you send me a sheep's head? That's a little kind of, I don't know, morbid. Fashion is cyclical, your majesty. An old trend has returned and has swept through the south. Bees! Fashion isn't quite in my wheelhouse, it's true. Yes, so it appears. Very well, let me explain. The buzzing insects can be found trapped in golden tree sap. My southern artisans use these to adorn necklaces and rings shining like little gemstones. But my artisans can't keep up with demand, and our glorious trade opportunity slips through our fingers. Slips through my fingers. Our fingers. What would you have me do? More bees! Their population in the south is dwindling, but you can help. Encourage farmers to focus on beekeeping. They keep the honey. I only ask for the bees lost each harvest. Very well, I'll put the matter to the council. All right, council, listen up. Do we approve subsidies for beekeeping, mandate that all farms in the south have at least one beehive, or force a new fashion trend instead? I'm going to go ahead and call for unity on this one. Not the bees. They're in my eyes. It's fine, chat. I don't mind bees, except I've been stung by a lot of bees. And it makes me not like bees. Like, I understand that bees are good, but I've been stung by bees many times when I'm just sitting minding my own business. Sometimes literally just sitting there and not doing anything. I think I've told this story before on stream. I was at the clinic. I must have been what, like 14, 12 or 13 or 14, somewhere in there. And I was just sitting there for another reason. I wasn't there because I got stung by a bee. While I was at the clinic, sitting in the waiting room. Fuck. I don't have a lot of money. I'm gonna force a new fashion trend, I think. Because this does not benefit anybody. Screw these bees. We succeeded, yay! 50-50. So I guess we're using chinchilla skulls now. Sorry, Taita. We're not doing the bee thing. If the king is wearing it, must be the height of fashion. Word spreads and the southern artisans take note. Bees are so last season. Anyway, I'm sitting there in the clinic, and a bee just like flies up to me, lands on my ear, and stings me on my ear. And I'm like, first of all, what the fuck? Why? My mom, who is there with me, she goes up to the people and she's like, hey, my son just got stung by a bee. And they're like, you brought your son to the clinic because he got stung by a bee? It's like, no, he got stung by a bee in the clinic. Do you have anything for that? And they gave me an ice pack or something. It was just really stupid. The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now. It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it. Try harder, Rilip. Get that stability down if you dare. You can take a small tax from your kingdom's commoners or tax one region's nobles. I'm gonna go ahead and tax the counts. There we go. The grandees discover a cheap method of making dyes, saving 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. I should have taxed the grandees, but I wanted to kind of balance Defiance out. Tax the smelly vampires. I did, don't worry. All right, we have a hungry bear. Well, I'm sure this is gonna end well. Our wondrous bear is thriving in the north, your highness, just as Skuranorn would wish. The god speakers have gained visions of new herbs and medicines ever since she arrived. The gods are good. Excellent news. The only thing is she's eating a lot. Our hunters have to push into the frozen waste to find enough food to go around. Having second thoughts, are you? Perhaps the bear would do better in a nice, cozy menagerie. Let's see. Treasury too low. Oh, wow. So, demand the other nobles donate their crops. Uh-oh. Leave the chiefs to feed their own bear, or transfer ownership to Count Rilip. Fuck. These are all bad. Do that one. Okay, all right. So you can vote for A, C, or D. A is gonna increase or decrease farming, increase, decrease defiance, and lower stability. And transferring ownership to Rilip will lower stability and change defiance. And finally, you can make a farming challenge, and we'll go see how that goes. Roslana says A is best option. All right, well, you guys got time to vote. I can't do anything about it. Me personally, I would say they should get a hold of some Starbucks, because that stuff is loaded with protein for bears. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Haida, you better get in there quick. It didn't count. Okay, wait. Oh, we got one from Emmykins. Now's your chance, guys. Explain the Starbucks joke. I refuse. Starbucks? Milk, mammary glands, semen, testicle glands. Okay, looks like we're going for the D. You didn't vote, Taida. You voted before the vote started. Why, Taida? Why? Transfer ownership to Rilip. Blood and stars, not our bear. By the blood of the dead, how could you do this to us? To say the chiefs aren't happy is an understatement. Riots break out across the north. Someone breaks into the council hall at night and scrawls the symbol of Skuranorn over the walls. The bear is transported once more, back south this time. She's increasingly impatient and eats one of her guards along the way. Oh no. Oh, okay, this is not good. Hopefully she'll settle in more comfortably once she gets to the menagerie. Yikes. Okay, the good word. Let's get the good word. But does bear in the north in north is most funny. Greetings, Starshot. I've had an idea. As you know, the people of the south are quite pious. I have heard that. As a member of the royal household and avid adherent of the church myself, I thought I might go back to my homeland for a time and take opportunity to preach in your favor. Why do this for me? I'm the queen consort, don't forget. My success and influence relies upon your own. Yeah, a 40% chance. Do I roll the dice? No, it's fine. God forbid I do some good for you, scared I might upstage you. Pah. All right, well, you know what? Listen, I just don't want to cause like a ruckus when you're down there, all right? You know, like this guy is he's a saint. Ninth, preserve us. I've been robbed. My villa's been ransacked and my money stolen. There have been more and more robberies in the south of late, Your Majesty. I suspect it's something to do with the Thieves Guild that was established there recently. Who voted for that? I feel like somebody voted for the Thieves Guild. We need to hunt these thieves down like rats they are. Maybe we can even get my wealth back. Spare no expense. We'll call for unity on this one. I know Taita voted for the Thieves Guild. Taita's pure chaos energy. All right, so we can A, put the South Watch on high alert, 60% chance. Spare no expense tracking down the thieves. And this matter is beneath the council's notice. Okay, it looks like we're getting a bunch of votes for B, so you guys can drain my treasury. All right, I see how it is. Oh, here comes Goyas. Goyas is on the blue team. Nice, nice. I think that doesn't quite even it out, does it? Oh well. Continue. Voting has closed. Spare no expense. We spared no expense, Your Majesty. Stability went up. Treasury is down. Such efforts quickly pay off. The leader of the Thieves Guild is brought before you in chains. My money, praise be. Time to face the noose, you cur. Well, you don't understand. We didn't just appear in the South at random. We had financial backing from members of this very council. We were funded by... His sentence ends in a gurgle. A feathered arrow appears in his neck. The council erupts in chaos, but the culprit is never found. It was Taita the whole time. From that moment forward, what little trust had existed between council members is broken, but at least the southern economy recovers once the Thieves Guild is disbanded. Yeah, we all know it was Taita. Look, it's called dramatic irony when the audience knows, but the characters in the story don't. Stability's got to get to 4. I feel like I'm in a pretty good position here. I'm told that progress is slow. How could they be so blind, trusting in that fool of a king after everything he's done? The Grandee's aim is to raise the other regions' combined defiance to 8 or more. It's currently at 6. Or I guess the chiefs could attempt a rebellion, which might actually win by royal decree. So we're going to adopt... After voting, nobles can change their minds. How nobles choose to vote is hidden from the monarch's view. Why would I want that? The monarch can mark their preferred voting option if chosen. Yeah, I'll take that because we can swap out the monarch's choice for monarch's iron choice. Perfect. Bankruptcy looms. Uh-oh. Okay. Your treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. What do you suggest we do? Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You can get a bank loan or sell off the crown jewels. Perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs? That's probably not a good idea. I own the Royal Mint, don't I? Make more coins. Let's take out a hefty loan. The Bank of Salvant and Gaul operates from the fabulously wealthy Republic of Kurth all the way across the Western Sea. They assure you, however, they maintain total independence from the Republic. Sure they do. The banker they sent to take your signature has delicate hands and sharp teeth. He watches as you put pen to paper, eyes glittering. You're making an excellent decision, Your Majesty. You shall pay us back with 25% interest in 1 year. Oh, that's not good. 25% interest on 3,000 is like 3,700, 3,750. Okay. Oh, anonymous voting means you guys also can't see them. That's a good point. Pushing for change. All right, let's push for change. Specifically change into my pocket. After a particularly long session, Cordosa comes to find you. By the 9th, I don't know how you stand all that talking. I like to talk as much as anyone. Maybe more, but sometimes you have to stand up and take action. I know exactly what you mean. What if we did something to make things better? I've been writing to a monastery in the south. They're using a particular herb to treat wounds, but no one's doing it on a wide scale. If I had the equipment and reagents, we could do all kinds of research to help people. We'll need to be careful with the budget. We are blessed. Never fear, I'll talk with the treasurer within the week. Nay, the eve. She kisses your cheek before hurrying out to enact her plans. What's the point of that, even if we can just look at... Maybe it's better if you're not using the Twitch version. The game is still... I mean, it's not in early access, but... they're still working on it. And yeah, probably better for bigger chats where you can't actually keep track of how everybody's voting independently. But then at that point, you're not really keeping track anyway. Behold, your grace. A human. Count Rillet pulls aside a tarpaulin to reveal a granite statue of Count Repeatbot. A sad sight, is it not? That's not a statue, is it? Astutely observed, your majesty. This is all that remains of my fellow count. It seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the east. Sorry, Repeatbot. You died. Isn't there a fairy tale about the Stone Maiden? Old women scare their children with tales of her, yes. She's a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. She must have ambushed Count Repeatbot on his latest walk in the cemetery, as one does. Count Repeatbot has died. Repeatbot II has joined the council. All right, what are we gonna do? Oh, fuck me. Send an army. Okay, we'll take this. All right, we can hire a wizard, send an army, tell everyone in the east to hide, or consult the fairy tales for a solution. Here we go. Vote now. Vote now, my liege. Ugh. Am I gonna lose on money? I feel like I'm gonna lose on money here. Oh shit. Okay, all right. We're split. All right, looks like we're going for the wizard. Vote now, my liege. Voting is closed, sorry. Bankruptcy ending. Hire a wizard. You send out word that you need a wizard, and fast. A few days later, one arrives and presents a hideous spectacle indeed. The wizard is a smoking ruin of twisted slag, mouth stretched in a silent scream, carried into your throne room atop a palanquin. He's set down carefully by a team of sickly-looking apprentices. What the fuck is that's not a wizard? I hear you're having trouble with a woman who turns people to stone. A matter I regretfully have some experience with. Ahaha. I can make this problem go away for the advertised fee and a small sacrifice. All I require is one of the king's teeth. But I just remembered to floss. This will make flossing, if anything, easier. Fine, take the tooth. Fine, it's just one tooth. Take one of the wisdom teeth. I'm not using them. Thank you, your majesty. This will make a fine addition to my collection. That eerie Oh, wait, he took the tooth out. Oh, jeez. At least Gordius sticks to his promise. Within a week, the Stone Maiden's eyes are dark. She's a statue once more, silent and unmoving, with village children dancing around her and pigeons making messes on her head. All right, end the season. I gotta tax you guys hard. Okay, so you guys have not made any progress. I still don't have an heir, which is not ideal. Oh no, my heir. I got an heir. Hold on. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to my child. My son, whatever. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your greatness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Star Shard the second. Thank the gods, your highness. I'm sure little Star Shard will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Just a big old chip off a big old block. Are you guys gonna rebel now? By the ninth, can this be born? Surely I can't have an enemy amongst the chiefs. This cannot stand. What's happening? At least Grandy Tita Titanium thinks I'm doing a good job. Chief Goya says the herbs are dangerous, that researching them will lead to ruin. If this is controversial, we should stop this. Good call. It's just, by all that is holy, I thought you'd be on my side. Yeah, well. She leaves the room without another word. When word gets out, the group of chiefs sends you a coronet encrusted with emeralds and diamonds. It looks very charming on display in the treasury. Yeah, what is the defiance minimum to rebel? I actually don't remember. Oh, it has to be higher than both stability and authority, right? Listen, if my wife stabs me, I still have my heir, so I still win. A lackluster menagerie. Did the bear eat all the other animals? Your Grace, I fear our menagerie is failing to thrive. We thought the bear would be the star of the show, but she just sits in her enclosure looking sad. Oh no. Emmykins is gonna be so upset about the polar bear. No one wants to see her. Of course she's sad. She's meant to roam the frozen tundra, not being harangued by your bats flying around her head. Actually, we wondered if she'd like some company. Perhaps the Tatterlands would yield another bear of her type. Do we find the bear a companion, bring the bear to live in the royal palace, or the count should put on a great feast for the bear? There we go. Oh wait, actually, hold on. I got a better one. Cha-ching. Eat the bear. Bring the bear to live in the royal palace. Hey, if you guys think B is best, vote for B. I say vote for... Oh, okay, that was quick. I say vote for A. Emmykins is gonna vote for A because she loves polar bears. Guy, what do you do? Why is everybody voting for B all of a sudden? It's just barely increasing defiance. Emmykins voted right. Bear in your house. At least I'll be able to take care of it. Bear can eat the air. I hope not. That would suck. Eat the rich. Well, outsource it to polar bears, I guess. Both the chiefs and counts are shocked at the council's decision, but a vote is a vote. All right. The bear is put on her wagon once more. She's increasingly impatient and needs one of her guards along the way. Hopefully she'll settle into the palace more comfortably. You guys are just moving this bear all over the dang place. This is crazy. Okay, end season. Guys, guess what? It's time to build some more stuff. So we have aqueduct and observatory in the north, military and stability, raise military, lower stability in the east, and raise authority, lower military in the south. Here we go. Kicking the bear down the road. Exactly. He's gonna eat all my guards. Spend that wealth. Grandees, you got all the money. I don't know what actually needs to happen here. I guess purple, you guys want to lower my stability, but you have no money to do so. Titus trying to spend $1 billion. It's too much. Fund B. Oh, you guys are trying to get faith down, huh? All right. There's nothing that increases defiance, looks like. Blue, we need to go B. Guys, work together. It's more fun that way. I don't know why Jabroni Mike had such a hard time playing this game. Nuka's corpse is hoarding all the money. Oh, that's right. Rilip can see their money now. You have 0. All right, so we got the observatory and the monument. Who voted to increase authority? What the heck? This is crazy. Mike has difficulty with things sometimes. It's true. It's true. All right, let's check our ambition here. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a saint, but so far you've not convinced anyone. The kingdom's faith in the church is still distinctly underwhelming. Well, how high does it have to be? If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot, change your image. My advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of your own, but your other advisors have other ideas. We should crush them. The common folk are a sleeping giant. If we become beloved by the peasants, we can declare war on another empire. I'm gonna go stability and farming. Yeah, stability and farming. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting town criers to shout about your achievements to the masses. His chat would just annoy him, I guess. I don't know. I still haven't got through the VOD yet. There's a big backlog. First, you need some actual achievements. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall farming as much as you can. I mean, we're at 9 and 9. I don't know how much higher we can go. Escaped. Oh, the bear got out. The bear escaped. The servants were cleaning her cage and she ate one of them before busting through the bars. The blasted creature. It was foolish of you to keep such a bloodthirsty beast in the palace. What about little Star Shard? The bear has escaped the palace and is roaming the city streets. What? We have to do something before someone else gets eaten. Oh, boy. Let the bear roam free. Let's get rid of that one. Start the... Yeah. How could this have happened? How could the vast bear have escaped? Jeez. The bear just keeps eating people. What the heck? You can't vote D. I vetoed it. Vote something else, Taita. It's not gonna work. All right, all right. Oh, that's gonna lower faith. Oh, he could lower faith now. That's fine. The king should recapture the bear alone? Oh, no. Uh-oh. King, you should go capture that bear with your bare hands. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot. You ride out armored and with your best spear into the black-wheeled forest. Though your warriors ride at your side, it's still unsettlingly quiet. Soon you hear the rustling of the bear. You race forward. She must be sluggish from her feasting, for she slowly lumbers back to the palace. We did it. 50-50 shot. Flip the coin. When you return, Cardosa and the staff exclaim over your success in retrieving the bear without bloodshed. Thanks, chat. Absolutely rigged. This is XCOM levels of bullshittery, isn't it? The bear is the best part of the story. I'm sure Emmykins is having a good time. All right, aboard Royal. Cardosa's pissed again. By the 9th, I like waving and giving speeches with the best of them, but it wears thin after a while. I don't want to be a figurehead. That's not what I was in the South, and it's not what I'll be now. I'll give you funds for some charity work in the capital. Or rescue some animals. You're a queen consort. Being a figurehead is your job. Then I'll be the best figurehead there's ever been, if I must. Soon she heads out on a trip to the south, waving, smiling, kissing babies. Even if she would have preferred to do something more useful, the southern commoners are keen to support her. And end the season. Growing resentment. Deep in the south, in the back garden of a sun-bleached villa, a number of grandees crowd around a figure, raising their arms in a toast. Oh, shit. The grandees are secretly winning. May the 9th god strike down the false king for his wickedness. Soon the Inquisition will be complete, and the Archbishop will crown our claimant. But what should be done with the king? All right, voting is open. Let's go. Burn him at the stake or show mercy in exchange for abdication. I mean, you guys gotta go for burn at the stake. Oh, no. I guess show mercy, because my authority is already pretty low. Or you can burn, you know, whatever. And yeah, you guys already got defiance in all other regions, so whatever. Voting is concluded. All right, so I guess you guys need to focus on getting my authority low. It's boring, but it will appease the masses, and the Archbishop has lost his taste for public burnings as of late. Now we must ensure the king can't strong-arm anyone into fighting on his behalf. For the final stage of your scheme, you must lower authority to 3 or less. At least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass, they'll win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass a final scheme stage, the winner will be decided at random. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0 and a final stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win, the scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win an ambition event, which will appear after you've acquired an heir, which I have. We are going to tax the grandees then. Take your money. Don't worry, Goyas, I'm not going to take your money. The counts discover a new vein of copper ore, making 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200. All right, let's see if we can win. Ambition, beloved. Gimme, 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 gimme. Your Majesty, the common folk are swayed as easily as a dandelion in a gale. I'm confident that we can make them adore you. This will be the biggest public relations campaign the kingdom has ever seen. You'll tour the kingdom, giving speeches. Town criers will declaim your great deeds from every corner. Can't we do things to actually help people? The nobles would never accept it. You need to secure your hold on power. Then you can pass whatever reforms you like. We're helped by the fact the kingdom is harmonious. It's important that we keep it that way. And we must also keep something else in mind. A hungry peasant is never happy with their king. Luckily, the land is bountiful right now. If the peasants remain comfortable and well-fed, you'll win their devotion for sure. Need to raise overall stability and farming as much as we can. We already... How much farther can it even go? All right. A delicate matter. As usual, Cordosa has spent the day praying and listening to sermons in St. Bertrand's Cathedral, as far from you as possible, as is tradition. But after you've eaten your separate dinner, she barges in with a face like thunder. I thought being married to the king would be all delights and luxury. Not this. I deserve far better. I must insist on a divorce. But I care about you. If that's true, you haven't been showing it. Oh. Ooh, mood. You didn't even trust me to help your own reputation through preaching when you knew it was important to me. This was never going to work. It's over now for good or ill. All right. Surely you can't support this. Your Majesty, I care about the kingdom, and Queen Consort Cordosa was very convincing that the kingdom is better without her being married to you. All right. You can't divorce me. I'm divorcing you. We can't divorce. I love you. Is there anything that would change your mind? Give more food to the people. All right, we can make that happen. I got... the nobles don't need their piles of gold. The poorest deserve it more. Yes! Take that, nobles! Barrow is starting now. We're gonna try to wrap it up here as quickly as possible, then head over there. I know everybody's really excited. When you call the nobles and tell them to cough up their coin, no one is happy. Ooh boy. Even when Cordosa makes a successful strategy to support farmers, they claim it's just a coincidence. But the peasants know better. From border to border, your name is praised. So is your wife's. We have dinner together a few times a week, and she even gives you the occasional smile. The situation has helped you bond for now. Chat? This is another am I the asshole thing for you. If your wife says she wants a divorce and you don't want a divorce, maybe like try to figure out what the problem is and solve it. I'm afraid someone's been painting obscene graffiti on your monument in the south. What do you mean obscene? It describes you as a tyrant, and in addition, there are images. I will probe no further. This is hardly a matter worthy of my time. Yes, Your Holiness, normally I'd agree, but every time we remove the images, they appear again the next day. We need to track down the perpetrator. You're becoming a laughingstock in the south. All right, yeah, very funny. Ha ha, somebody's drawn funny internet videos. Get that one out of the way. And I'll go ahead and let you out. I think I'm about to win next round. So if I can survive till the next round, then yeah, go ahead and vote D, whatever. Oh, wait, that's bad, isn't it? Does that mean you guys would win? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you got? You have to get it to 4? Oh, no. Chat, no. I'm gonna lose. All right, well, so much for that. Voting is concluded. It's nothing to worry about. Kingdom authority is now dubious. Uh-oh. I don't, okay. End season. By a royal decree, plus 500 treasury if nobles vote. If they vote otherwise, minus 500. No, I don't want any of those. Let's see if I can win before the debt comes. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. Hurry up, Your Majesty. You have another speech to give. The peasants demand my presence. You're hustled out onto the palace balcony below which a seat. Oh, jeez.
Say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
A sea of expectant and unwashed faces. Hats are thrown into the air. Someone faints with joy. Everywhere you've gone, you've met the same reception. The public likes you. They really like you, but you need to turn that into love. Give your speech. The peasants hang on to your every word. The crowd grows and grows. When you wrap up, the peasants' cheering is so loud you're nearly knocked over. That went brilliantly. Everyone loves me. Not quite. Oh, fuck. Over the next few weeks, you travel all over the country. The common folk of the north even want to throw you a surprise banquet to celebrate your achievements. How delightful. This is a sign that you're the true king of the people, Your Majesty. This has nothing to do with the nobles. It's all about the ordinary folk, the salt of the earth, the common clay of the New West. You know, morons. Exactly as I wanted. Await your invitation. 60%? After a few weeks. Oh, no! He doesn't have the food. I don't mind a modest banquet. We need to make sure there's food across the... Oh, I'm gonna lose now. Oh, God, chat. Debt collection is here, too. I'm out of money. Delightful to see you. You owe us a grand total. Can I extend the terms of my loan? Here you go. We're gonna keep floating the payday loans. Okay, yeah, you guys have a chance here. Wild beast attacks. This is not the bear, I hope. Your Highness, I bring ill tidings from the north. Wildlife has gone berserk in rural areas. They're attacking villages and travelers all across the region. Tell me more about these creatures. Great hulking beasts, twisted by magic. Some say they walk and talk like people. The chiefs they can't handle a few wild animals? You're all as useful as nipples on a breastplate. What is that a Batman joke? Come on now. How does the north fare? You guys are doing all right still. I think you guys have a super high defiance though. Though the church's presence in the north is minimal, we could provide shelter for those who need it. Send a detachment of mercenaries. All right, well, fuck. There you go. Everybody vote for the correct one. Might as well try to rebel. How do you rebel in chat? I know in the app it's easy enough. You guys have to vote C. It's not rigged. Stop saying it's rigged. It's not rigged. I'll tell you what's rigged right now. Rebel? Exclamation mark, rebel. I'm a rebel. I rebel. All right. Thank you for voting, guys. You guys have 8 defiance, which I guess it's not high enough to actually do it. You have to have higher than both. All right. Farming went up. The beasts withdraw. And I think yellow wins now. Your chosen successor. Yeah. If you die before completing your ambition, the nobles may vote for one of their claimants. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. A matter of faith. I gotta wait another season? Shit. Okay, Your Highness, there are northern citizens scattered throughout the kingdom with nowhere to pay homage to their gods. Would it kill you to build a few temples to the old gods? And risk the Ninth's wrath? Are you mad? I think the Ninth god is big enough and old enough to treat this with maturity. There we go. So we can A, let them build as many temples as they like, let them open one temple, or no, this smells like heresy. Start the vote. Vote now, chat. I think I might win next round if one of you guys doesn't win, though. It's very close. We're in the end game now. Bankrupts. You guys think you're gonna bankrupt me? Well, guess what? Since you're all voting for that, that means that I'm gonna get authority. So there. I see. Yellow. Yeah, yellow's being smart here. You guys are working together. I see. Very sneaky, chap. So that's gonna take my money. That's gonna put Defiance down. Faith goes down. Faith goes down. And Chief's wealth went down. I look forward to watching you heathens burn in the seven hells. All right, new gods. There's another one. Your greatness, I've come to thank you in the Ninth Church for your kindness during the so-called season of claws. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad for their help. Season of claws? That's what we folk in the north have been calling the time when wild animals were ravaging our lands. Thankfully, the worst of it is over. May they never return. Your Majesty, we're presented with a golden opportunity to expand the church's influence. We should capitalize on this goodwill immediately. Sure, whatever. Go ahead and vote, chat. It's not about us winning. It's about you losing. It's about sending a message. It's about me losing. I'm totally cool with that. If you guys can make me lose, do your worst. I love a good friendly competition. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of some neck and neck here. Looks like it's everybody versus the North now. You guys are all, you've fallen into your factions. You fools. That's just what I wanted. While you were squabbling away with your petty differences. Could have been much worse. At least no one was mulched alive to appease some shrub goddess. Okay, all right. And then finally, a new baby. Your Holiness, some fine news from my knaves in the south. A baby has been born on your birthday bearing a birthmark in the shape of the number 9. What? Send the Inquisition. Okay, we're gonna veto. Veto that one, I guess. Start the vote, chap. Number 9. You guys remember that movie 9 that came out on 9/9/2009 about the little sack boy who goes on a crazy adventure? And in the trailer they played that song by Coheed and Cambria, I think. I saw that movie in theaters. Once more, you lower my stability at your own peril, you fools. King has no time for peasant brats. Ah, well, it's only the peasants, they'll survive. But rumors of your coldness circulate among the common folk. I would have gone. Who am I to not go to this thing? All right, start the auction, chat. We got faith down, military down in the north. Authority up, stability down in the east. Guess what? Can't afford it. Farming up, authority down in the south. Start the auction. Open those wallets, chat. I want to see some fundage. Fuck, they're voting for the theater. Let me bid with my mad money. Wait, oh, nobody's has any. Where'd all the money go? Can we fund on margin? I wish. Okay, well, that's all the money. I don't know how you guys... Did I pick something where you guys ran out of money? It all went to taxes. How much do you have? 0, Nuka thing. You've spent all your money. Goyas, you have no money. No one has any money. Everybody has $0. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Sounds like you guys got to take out a loan too. You can buy treasury bonds from the kingdom. Totally willing to hand it over there. Time's up. So we built 1 theater for $1 bazillion. All right. Ambition, beloved. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Await your invitation. After a few weeks, we did it! The townsfolk of the north are ready for you to visit. Ah, yes. I'll wear my best crown. You make your preparations to leave. Although it's meant to be a surprise, you may as well bring some essential luxuries. Your wife Cardosa steps up into the carriage and settles beside you, looking out the window. I wasn't expecting this to go ahead, if I'm honest. Let's see how it goes. This is very nice. Very nice indeed. Little Starshard II makes the Chancellor play increasingly undignified make-believe games on the journey. You finally arrive at the capital. Everywhere, the people line the streets and hang out the windows, cheering your procession. Chief Emmykin stalks up to you and bows. Her smile is very rigid. Hello, Your Greatness. How good to see you. Surprise! By the 9th god, I had no idea this was happening. Goodness, they love me that much? It was a surprise for all of us. Voices of praise follow you as you travel to the banquet hall. Townsfolk throw flower petals in your path. Chief Emmykin's face is like thunder. When you enter the banquet hall, the national anthem strikes up and even more cheering rises. Okay, I'm not gonna sing the national anthem. The hall is filled with northern townsfolk, but there are also common folk from all across the kingdom. In one corner, eastern peasants clap. The Chancellor looks stunned. I had no idea everyone had got together for this. They love me. They really love me. Of course they do. You're the king. The people roar in approval. You spend a week in the north feasting and drinking and breaking bread with the commoners. But you can't be on holiday forever. Eventually, you return to the capital where the council is in session. The nobles are arguing again. By the 9th, we must have coins from the treasury. I found an ancient law stating the South is entitled to funds for southern sporting activities. No, we need gold for our businesses. The peasants aren't working hard enough and we're losing momentum. You think back to the gathered peasants, tradespeople, and merchants, all cheering for you. So many of them cheering for you. Time for a change. I'm bringing the peasants into the council. What's next? My horse will vote for the king? You lock eyes with her and can tell what she's thinking. That she's thinking back to the banquet in her town. Ah, your majesty, of course. Even over a single day, it becomes clear the nobles are running scared. You have so much support from the ordinary people across the kingdom that the nobles have realized just how outnumbered they really are. Merchants and peasants rub shoulders with aristocrats in council sessions, bringing fresh perspective and the concerns of ordinary people to the throne for the first time. The kingdom grows truly harmonious. Even your crown feels lighter on your head when you put it on each morning. Your reign stretches out in front of you, full of hope and ready for a bright future. We did it! Chat, I won! The grandees continue to throw accusations of witchcraft and heresy at their enemies. Everyone gradually learned to ignore them. Rushing to complete the scheme, the counts attempted their blood ritual too early. The summoned demon escaped their control and slaughtered dozens, including Yuli and Count Rilip. Oh no. The chiefs abandoned their hopes for Odheld's horn, which passed into legend once more, a treasure fit only for seducing adventurers into the frozen waste, where ice giants or hypothermia await them. It's nice to be loved, especially when you're loved by an entire kingdom. King Starshard wrote a surge of public adoration for another 15 years of carousing, feasting, and popular reform, which were promptly undone after his passing, but the peasants thought it was nice while it lasted. Thaita's gonna be late for what, Thaita? We're about to head over there. All right, I win. King Starshard the Affable. I like being affable. You may now continue a game. Completed games will create new saves where you can continue the story of your dynasty. That sounds fun. Oh. Oh, you can keep your wealth? Oh, what wealth? All right, chat. Hey, thanks. I did not cheat, Rilip. I will not stand for this slander. Listen, we're gonna wrap it up because I have some borrow trauma to get to. So I'm gonna send you guys on your way. I just got a notification. Okay. So let's get you guys over to Hover Squid's channel for some Barrow Trauma. I'm not a cheater. Hey, listen. You guys are fine. We're gonna raid over to Hover stream, and then I'm gonna head over there. We're gonna play Gear War is lame. You should have showed up earlier, Gear War. You could have participated. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.